Hello everybody and welcome to my video. Today I'm going over the 4 differences between early bloomers and late bloomers that people often confuse in society today. First, I'm going to start with a early bloomer is either your first born in the family, first, second, I'm not sure middle, probably the middle, but they're usually the ones who parents or somebody was always like, rah, rah, rah. You were always pushed and so much responsibility with that stacked pile, like stacking wooden tables and putting somebody through them and then saying, get up. Okay? Early bloomers are so pushed that they family, success, money, job. They grow up so quickly until you find an early bloomer in their 45 and ask them, I'm busy working. What you doing? I'm out today. I'm watching Pokemon. Oh man, aren't you dirty something? Why are you watching a kids show? I like it. I like it. I watch reality TV. I watch grown-up stuff. They think they have to be so grown up, and they bloom early. Now early? So the first thing people need to understand before you judge success, early bloomers are always motivated and pushed to be somebody. Whether they're he, she, they, we, he, who, they're meant that you go out and you take over the world and you achieve. Then, so, they are already focused on achievement, achievement, achievement. They put achievement even over going to the doctor. They rather miss a doctor's appointment than take a day off work. Second thing, early bloomers are often always given the praise. They're so driven. They're so this. They're not like the other people who are slow. They catch things because they're pushing an environment where they over push themselves. I got to be better than this other person in front of me. Another thing about early bloomers. Early bloomers, to their credit and discredit, they learn to focus more on results than effort. A failed effort, even though results were good, but it was still a failed effort, is a loss to them. And 4, early bloomers always are often on the next path. Career, life, family, yada yada yada. Step 1, ladder 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Now, nothing wrong if you're early bloomer. The problem is early bloomers have a late life crash. They get up to here and then debt, loan debt, a health problem, addiction, divorce, job change, AI, whatever. Boom. Then they reach a point where they get depressed. You become homeless, you become an addict, you have mental illness, you hate everybody, you just become the worst. Now, this works even if the early bloomer knows Christ, knows the Father, Son, and Spirit. They still gonna have a crash. Because the crushing floor and the exponential of being crushed is going to feel far more worse because they will continue to fight for results instead of look for the internal thing, the inner growth of the mind. Of the mind and the body. Of the body first. They go look like it's results. That's the difference. early bloomers, I give credit. They can set the stage for everybody that come behind, but they will hit a crashing point, despite how the early points that I said what makes them an early bloomer. Now, late bloomers, whatever gender, sexuality they are, late bloomers, everything come crystallized around late 30s to early 40s. So your mind, everything starts to crystallize better for you. The four things about a late bloomer that people need to understand: the good, the bad, and all that in between. I can't speak for all, but sometimes most late bloomers are always inner big childlike. They are grown up when they have to be, but they love childhood TV shows. Pokemon, Voltron, Sonic the Hedgehog, stuff like that. Second thing, they are more empathic. I can't say for all, but most 80% are empathic. They know what it is to be looked down upon, so they tend to have a heart for most people and disability situations in life. They're a little more understanding. They're not detail. They are detail oriented sometimes with their personality and zodiac sign depends, but they are not so results oriented because they have failed and never got half the things right. That been slow, so they count effort as a good result. Even if the effort comes up short, they tried. Another thing, when their mind catches up to the body, they are superhuman like in how they latent skills that everybody else had down to a T early, they excel and more at because they had seen everybody else and they could do it better. Not better than there was someone who could do things better than you, but they can do things a little better than the early bloomer who have crashed and burned. Now, here's the problem. Another thing I want to say is some late bloomers, not all are super single in their late 30s, 40s, but some are late in love because sometimes they've been dumped and some never tried because really you were just going to be dumped anyway. No one was ever going to say, I want early success, I want this. We're going to let your mind catch it. They wanted everything, they wanted you to just push yourself to let it catch up, and a late bloomer's mindset and personality isn't that. So, I done said the good, bad, and in between. Now, I want to say something people do understand huge about late bloomers. We're not lazy. We're always thinking. We're always visualizing things in the head. That's because the results don't show in the early 20s and we're not by this age set. It's not always failure. I don't know what to tell you. But it's just how a late bloomer is wired. Sometimes late bloomers always said, oh, man, you don't understand. You should be out there conquering the world by this time. And for a late bloomer, shoot, 45, shoot, 50 is a good time to have a wife. If you have to adopt kids, you live your life. But that's the problem. People something. There's nothing wrong with early blooming or late blooming. The problem is society has pushed early blooming. You go get everything right now. Late bloomers are like, okay, you gotta push yourself with the early bloomers. And just deal with the mental health issues when you decide when you're an addict, or when you're depressed, or when you decide you want to end your life. Then do it. But you cannot do that. You must work. If you're an early bloomer, good. You can handle that pressure. If you're a late bloomer, don't push yourself to be a early bloomer. Same thing go for families. Don't push multiple kids all to be early bloomers. If you know one is a little slow, let them be slow. You'll see the success later in life. Anybody who has disagreement or comment, I like content, or views or likes or interaction by how you like my content. And I thank you. Have a blessed day. Peace.